Good mornings and happy Friday, loves. I just thought I should pop in and share just 2 minutes of what I listened to this morning. It was just a random video that popped up. I'm sure it's because of what I normally search. And then this guy was talking about the importance of loving yourself fully and unapologetically. English. And the power of saying no and without having to explain yourself, the power of ignoring stuff that you see they've got a potential of spoiling your day or your month or your year, and most importantly, the power of self-belief, guys, and confidence. So let's just try and work on those things on a daily basis. Okay, please. Wait. Before I forget, he further speaks about the enemy. We always look outside and say we've got enemies or this person doesn't like me. I mean, first of all, don't give a shit about anybody that doesn't like you, as long as you love yourself, okay? That's enough, and your family and blah, 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 blah. But then he speaks about the enemy in the inside. We always say your enemy maybe is a distance away or it's your neighbor or whatever, but your enemy that is big is the one that is inside you, always trying to stop you from doing good things, always trying to limit you from being the greatest you. All right, so let's fight that internal negative conversation that we always have. Sometimes you're trying to do something, or you are thinking in your subconscious that, okay, there's this thing that I've been parking for years, I want to do it, and sorry, I got cut off there. And your enemy inside you just stops you, just like that. And you know that you have set those goals, or you have told yourself that you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then your enemy in the inside you stops you, and you listen to it and you let it overpower you. Again, another thing, he said something about the Squid Game. I have not watched the series like to really pay attention to it, but I think I know a bit of what's happening. So he made an example about this guy that won money so that he can take his mom to the hospital, and by the time he got home, the mom was dead already. And he said sometimes we ignore our families and we don't spend time with them together. Sometimes you're off or you've got free time, but you just choose to chill or to go out with friends. Make sure that whatever time you have, spend it wisely. Rather go to your family, and always see your close people all the time. Make sure that you spend time with them. Okay. Then he spoke about friends. And he says sometimes we're like, oh, we're bored, we've got nothing to do, and we're just scrolling on social media, which is very dangerous to do so, because sometimes you just see people and you think they're happy and they're not, and you start comparing yourself to them and you become depressed, blah, 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 blah. You have to see a psychologist for that, blah, 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 and yeah, go to therapy, fine. But then, friends, check up on the people that you haven't connected with for, a very long time. If they ignore you, just look for another person. If they ignore you, start cooking. You can, check the cooking books for recipes and all that. So never ever tell yourself that you're bored and you've got nothing to do. There's always something to do. There's always lots to do. Instead of just scrolling on social media that we love so much. I'm also guilty of that. And especially this thing of comparing yourself to others is very dangerous. So stop it, okay? Rather, go to social media to learn from people. Go to social media, to get ideas and all that. Okay, I'm here and there's no parking. What the hell? So yeah, guys, that's my little 2 cents for this Friday. And I really hope that you're going to have an amazing weekend. By the way, have you noticed how quickly the weeks are going by? Like it feels like it was just yesterday when we were at this bush lodge something, and then blink of an eye, we are having another weekend. It's Friday today, and we have to figure out where to go and what to do. And I'm like, we are living in a world, Sana, but we are living is hurry up. We are living is 1 minute. We are living is 1 minute is remaining. So just make sure that you make good use of your time. Don't waste it. Don't let anybody waste it. And remember to believe in yourself.